Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jedi Survivor Challenge, the live stream series where we're trying to beat this amazing action RPG while only using the blaster stance and without using skill points. And if you want to watch these challenge films in your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and boot that bell and stay notified. Of course, when I last left off, many things happened. We went back to Koba, we defeated a really hard enemy gauntlet. We went through, what was the name of that planet? Not planet, Nova Garen, which was the ISB base. And now, we're on Tanalorr, which is a really tiny planet. It basically just seems to be... The playable space is very short, so my guess is it's just all about trying to face Bode, and that's it. So Bode's most likely just the final boss. With that being said, looks like we are going to have probably be in for a decently long night, because I remember that Bode has that command grab where he does what we did against the Dagon fight, where it's like if he manages to grab us, he sets a thermal detonator to us, and then we're basically just insta dead. So we'll have to be very wary of that. Otherwise, it'll definitely be interesting to see how this fight progresses.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it.
All right.
It is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
All right, Bode. Let's see what you got. Okay. Whoa! What happened so fast? All right.
I know your moves.
Oh, that's stamina though. Ow! I love how it uses his lasso. That's very clever. Don't be aggressive. Oh. Yes! Get him! Pretty fast. Ow!
Help!
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
I'm trying to parry.
Stay away!
No, I thought I dodged it. No! What am I supposed to do there? Am I supposed to jump? Or, I have things to think about. We don't have to see whether or not we're able to get through that. Also, seems that my window has gone to main screen real quick. Let me fix that real quick, chat. Alright, should be all fixed. The window had minimized for a second. It was looking a bit weird. Now it's back. Okay. Let's try that again. So I'm trying to figure out like what's the play to dodge like that unblockable. Like I tried dashing like at the last second, but it didn't seem to work. Also, is there a path down there? Oh wait. That's going to be like a phase 2 area beneath us, isn't it? Like we're going to get knocked down there for some reason. That's where the fight's gonna be completed, I guess. All right. Now watch out for those unblockables.
Disappointing.
Alright. I should have blocked that. So be aggressive.
Here.
Oh, now we got some time to hit.
I should have stayed out of this.
No.
Distract him! I will strike from the
Trying
shadows.
to. Okay. Oh, I should have healed. He does so much damage. Ow. Also wondering whether or not we should just use a regular attack instead of the fully charged blaster shot. That'll be something I'll have to experiment with as we go. Anyway. Alright. get that pin. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's an unblockable. Alright, healing. Trying to get close.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Okay, just a second. Alright, that's a hit. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, what? Okay, phase 2. Phase 2! Uh-oh. Whoa. Things are happening. Things are happening. Whoa, that's so cool. That's a nice transition. I like that. Okay. Ow. Why is that not electrify it? Okay, whatever. What? Nice try.
This is my home now.
Stand away. Oh, he can hit
I
right
need
that.
something, buddy.
Nope. Going.
Right. Throw it.
Merrin, help! I thought I blocked that. Oh dear. Was I not holding block? I guess not. Ow. Okay, well, at least there's, I guess, the second phase, or the first phase transition, so yeah. Yep, we currently just flew. Let's keep going. All right, well, that's progress, though. We made it to the first phase transition. And yes, we did just fly. Merrin made us go through thingies. Through that, using her Night Sister Power Celeste. That's a bit closer to Bode. All right, yeah, so I'm noticing now that the charged blaster shot doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Yes! Ow! Okay, I got way too... That was the wrong time to go in. Like, when he's going for the poke, we need to just back up. Ow. Oh wait, I'm forgetting that Merrin has special abilities. I should probably be using those.
Careful.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so the charge shot seems to be doing the same amount of damage as a regular shot would. Alright, I'll back up for a second. Alright. Good stance damage. Oh, yep. Hit. Time to air hits in. Alright, backing up. Healing.
Now,
You leave her alone! How dare you?
Distract him! I will strike from the
tried.
shadows.
Oh, he reflected that. Ironically enough, chat, Dad never reflected the blaster bolt shots back out at us, but yeah, Bo does. That does make the question, like, that does make me question Dad's competency a little bit. We'll have to try that. So let's see what we can do against Bode. Alright, well, we got a free hit up. She'll definitely take. Okay. Right. So there's that attack.
let's do this.
Trying to flip this up. Nice try. We'll take that hit. Ow. Let Merrin go.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Oh. Saw blow up. Ow.
Hey, bud, stim.
I'm in. Alright, we got that hit in. Okay, phase 2, chat. Let's go. Yes, Merrin. Yes. Send us on our way. A surprise vote. The power of the Night Sister compels you. Alright, that's phase. I'll find out. That's right, left leg. Alright. Oh, he lost his stamina. What? He lost his stamina! Excuse me, Dave.
First.
Ow! Is Bode fake news out there? They just think like there's a false sense of security. This is the final Star Wars stream. It's probably going to be the final Jedi Survivor stream. It's really going to be contingent on how quickly we can defeat Bode and whether or not there's anything after this. But whenever the third Jedi, whenever the third game in the Jedi Fallen Order series comes out, which is probably years from now, then we'll, of course, most likely come back. All right. Come on. Ow! Okay, I should have just dodged that.
Toss me one, BD. Help! Stim!
Burning through that stim pack. Recovers.
Disappointing.
Wait. Okay. No, I guess that's it. Leave her alone.
Distract
How
him.
dare you?
I will strike from the shadows.
BD, here!
Okay, that's how we dodge it. So we have to wait till he starts yeeing himself forward.
I need help!
Don't quite understand how those explosives are supposed to work then. Is it like maybe... Ow.
Stim! Now!
Yeah, stick. I think we can't sit through this, but we'll try our best. If there's a poncho, we didn't manage to find it, so...
Over here!
Heal. Ow. Oh, we can mess around with those ones. Ow, okay, I thought it was going to be the quick time band down. Nope. Nope. Bad code. Nope. I'm out heals. Come on. Okay, let's save App this time since he seems very aggressive. No. No. Oh, darn it. The worst timing. Oh well. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, we definitely need to, I think, prioritize just staying alive versus actually dealing damage, since Bode has a ton of health, it seems. Leave Merrin alone. I'm going out for nothing.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Okay, keep going. Nope. Healing.
Right here, BD!
Nah.
Help me,
Wait for the
BD!
spin. What? No! No! Command grabs. Absolutely command grabs. No. Okay, so we can't do that. Okay. Oh. Nope. Ow! That's one blank blaster shot, though. Merrin alone.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Ow!
Bleed out.
What? I swear that
Hey,
had
buddy.
someone else heat seeking. Nope. Oh, I touched it the wrong time. No, not dead. Wait, I'm alive?
Up
Never
here.
mind, I'm not dead.
Then please. Over here.
I don't know how I survived that, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. But if he wants to run through his own explosives, that's his prerogative. Alright. Okay. Ow. Spam in left click. Okay. Healing.
I'm hit.
Oh, don't know what that was, but I don't want to find out. Not quite sure what's happening to the Tanalorr right now. Then hit while we can.
Help me.
Heal. Okay. That was way too close. Healing. Alright, back up. Wait. Alright, good use of explosive. Healing. No! Come on! Oh, we're alive. Okay. Nope. Finally, get some damage in while we can. Oh, okay, that was a clever move by Bug. That's the closest we've gotten though so far. We got below 50%, so that's progress. Alright, so we managed to get below 50%. I think we're at least trying to learn the attack patterns a decent amount in the first phase. And whenever he throws down those explosives, not the electronic ones, but the yellow explosives, it seems like the strategy is to kind of rotate around him so he kind of backs up into his own explosives unknowingly. At least so far. Anyway. Okay. We know you like your blaster stance though. Nope. Alright, get in the hit while we can.
Run!
Ready? I know your moves.
Nice try. Oh. Leave Merrin alone.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Back me up. Okay, healing.
Stand, please.
Healing. Blasting. Okay. Ah. Okay, we're somehow alive. I have to pick the exact wrong moment to heal though. Yeah, I think the reason I thought the thermal detonator was an insta-kill was because I must have not been at max health last stream, and that's probably what caused us to get absolutely destroyed. No, I don't think that's close to hit. That went for 100-0 real fast. Does the charge shot do good burst damage? Oh, yes, it does.
I know your moves.
Right. Oh, we'll take that. What? I thought I dodged that. Ow, I shouldn't have used that. Ow, ow. That's alright. We can do this, chat. We got below 50% before. We can do it.
Careful.
Stay away from Kata.
Nope. Yes! Get him!
Let's do this.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Learn to fight.
No! No! We're dead. Bye, Cal! Ow. I looked at our health and I realized we didn't have enough. Ah. That's alright. Watch, like, watch Bode be the single biggest cause of death on this, challenge run. And if he is the final boss, which I'm assuming he is, then I guess that would be fitting. Alright, we'll take that. I need to back up here.
I need one. BD, stim.
Yield! You will yield!
Dance broken.
Right here, buddy.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Toss it.
Stay away.
Oh, I thought I dodged it. I need to know, like, the moment he starts to move.
Help.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Who's first?
Dodge. Well, we'll keep going.
Here, buddy.
Oh, I should have dodged that.
Hurry.
Don't try. Block it. Healing.
Disappointing.
Alright, I'll get some damage.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
No, come on! I still don't have the timing down for that. Okay, well, we're really starting in that phase. Not the best outlook for our amount of stims right now. time to heal.
Stim!
No!
Say goodnight.
What do I do? I dodged it before, but it's been like... Anything we can do with those, No, covering up is one we have not defeated, but we're still learning the attack patterns. We're trying to figure out the strats. Okay, how high am I when I double jump? Should I double jump over Bode when he goes for the command grab, or will that just not work? I honestly don't know. I know this probably wouldn't work, but... Okay. Yep. Alright, give that a second. Nice try. Oh, look at that Blombo combo, though.
Distract them! I will strike from the shadows.
Now.
Game.
Right here, buddy.
Okay, stay in the air seems to help. Okay. Understood. Oh, that's phase. Alright, not bad, not bad. Kato's off screen somewhere. Alright.
Give me a stim.
This is my home now.
Alright. Okay. Jumping seems to be the way to go in this attack. Back up. Back in. Don't know what that does, but I want to find out. Okay.
Die.
Alright. So 1 second. Ow.
Help.
Healing.
Help, BD.
Nope. Nope. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, now what? I'm assuming final phase. This is intense. Yeah, Merrin. Yeah, man. It's really intense. Uh-oh. Wait, that's where Kata is. No! Left, left? No? Ow. BD? BD, no! Embrace the... Oh! Oh! That's enough, Bode. Now the real fight begins. What's he doing?
You know you're weak.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll find out. Okay. What?
Toss it.
Stim, now. That Mojo is in. You're doing so well now. No! Alright, that's definitely the further we ever got. Definitely the furthest we've gotten. That final phase seems like we're definitely on our own at that point. Alright. So I'm assuming for the Force Way, honestly I think the point is just to wait for wait out his attack patterns at that point, it seems like. Drinking. Wish I really wish our stins would heal more, but I guess that might be something we can't go through. Maybe not with our
I will strike from the shadows.
Alright, let's get that. Nope. You're not too greedy. The greed. The greed. Yeah, the greed. Too greedy. Darth Toa believes in us. I think you mean Master Toa. Come on, Merrin. Nope.
Distraction!
Nope.
I will strike from the shadows.
Help BD.
Jump. Okay. That's the way to go.
Help BD.
Alright, we'll heal next phase and try our best.
We'll help BD.
Okay.
Come on. Die.
Healing.
Toss it.
Oh, got the parry. No! I saw it too late. The burrito was overwhelming. No. Well, if you're feeling tired, Copper Nicholson, you can always, get some rest and, take a nice nap and wake up feeling refreshed. I know when I'm tired, I find sometimes it can be helpful to take a nice power nap. But yeah, fun boss battle so far. Alright, backing up. If we're learning anything from this boss fight, it's that jumping is OP. Jumping is very overpowered. Rogue doesn't really seem to know what to do when we're up in the air. Yeah, see, the lesson, chat, is become Master Yoda. See, look, become Master Yoda. Master Yoda was onto something, chat. He was onto something, alright? With the super jumping style. He was definitely onto something. It's hyper aggressive, and it's working! It's actually working! Oh wow, I think that's the strat, chat. Just jump! Just jump! It's actually working pretty well.
Hit me.
Oh, that's no. The disrespect though with the drop shit. That's what I was saying. Like, oh, you can jump, Cal. I can jump too. All right. Yeah, staying in the air seems to be helpful because when we're in the air, like unless he like goes for like the overhead swing or for one of his blaster attacks, he doesn't seem to be able to hit us that well. It's easy to forget that this is a platforming game as well, so. All right.
I know your move.
I missed that jump. Backing up. Got heal. Oh, now he just hits in. Definitely take those fists while we can get him.
Little help, bud.
Not a chance. Now die.
Distract him!
Fine.
I will strike from the shadows.
Ow. Okay, I should have stayed in the air more. It's my own fault. My own fault. Yeah, maybe this is actually a fault of the stance that Bode's using, because the stance he's using seems to be very aggressive. It's also very ground-based. So if we're like even like above Bode's head, there really isn't much we can do besides use his blaster. All right, nice little interrupt there. Nope. Alright, nice. The beat up, the dank. The dream team, the dream dank.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Healing. Jump! Okay. Jump. Jumping. Oh, that's in. Hey! Alright, that's phase. That's phase. Let's go. We're learning.
Trick for you.
Ah, the drop kick.
Lead out.
Jumping.
BD, here.
Okay, that derailed very quickly. But the fact that we even got to the next phase with 9 stim shots was really, really good. Alright, well, let's hydrate, chat. Okay. Trying to be okay. We'll be alright.
Ready?
Jump. I should have jumped. I should double jump. That's my fault. So double jump and dash. That messes with Bode's stuff. Let's see what we can do. Trying to take us off guard, are you, Bud?
Stand still!
Come on. How you
Help me, BD.
Distract him! I will strike
Yo.
from the shadows.
Oh, I wasn't high enough. No. Ow.
Buddy, help. I need help.
That's a good send. Next phase, let's go. Alright, yeah, that's pace dropping at this one. You should probably take a power nap.
Another stiff.
Die now!
Another.
Back up. Back in. Nope, nope, not dropped it. Alright, now break stance. Jump, 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 jump! No, I should have jumped. I should have jumped. It's my own fault. Ow. Ow. Oh, he just went right back at me. Alright, well, I feel like we're making progress. Let's keep at it. No, take that, free hit.
BD, help him!
Hey, BD.
You will break!
I got too aggressive. Let's keep going. What?
Stay away from Kata!
Yep.
I know your moves! Let's do this!
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nice try, Bode. Yeah. Okay, I was too aggressive.
BD, I need help.
Healing. Okay, that's phase. Yep, you can reach out to them on Discord, compliment us if you want to. They're probably busy.
Help me, BD.
What you got, Castus?
Alright, need to close to this one. Alright. Yes!
Buddy.
Thanks, Merrin. Healing.
Hurry.
backed up at the last second. No, I should have blocked. Nah. Alright. Should be worth trying to learn how to parry this boss battle. It does do good stance damage.
Right here, bud.
You will heal. Keep your guard up.
Ow! I messed that up. I'm blocking too early, I think, with Bode's attacks. To really get the parry in. All right.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Oh, I should have dashed. I should have dashed. That's my own fault. Oh well. Dash. What do you mean, Dr. Nicholson? I've certainly been enjoying this game a lot. Oh, what do you mean? It took us 11 days to get here. I mean, bear in mind, we did have some 4 and 5 hour streams. So, we did play for quite long. It hasn't been 2 weeks, Dr. Nicholson. It's been about 6 weeks. I only stream 2 days a week, and not every day is a Capricorn stream.
Right here, buddy.
Run!
Jump out of the way. Dash. Hit.
Right here, BD.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Dash. No. Ow. And then way too aggressive. I need to play a bit more passively. What are you talking about, Copper Nicholson? We got plenty of characterization for Bode. Between going back to his officer's quarters and learning about his past as a Jedi. Basically a Jedi spy. Before the Empire came. And he's an interesting, and he's been constantly contrasted with Cal and Dagon throughout the game. Back up. Nope. Okay. Way too greedy during that capture cycle. Disappointing. Back up. Nice try. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Distracted! I was not from the shadows.
That almost looks like a reversal there. Like we went for the lightsaber grab, it's just like, nope, thermal detonator, dead. Whoops. There you go. So yeah. So I think when I looked up the plate, the amount of playtime I have for this game, it's probably going to be. Whoops. It's probably going to be in like the 40 to 60 hour range, which is a good length. It's no like Elden Ring or anything like that, but it's definitely certainly not a short game. Oh, got that parry. Back up. Healing.
Over here.
You will yield.
Buddy.
Oh, I should have lost that. Ow. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, Copper Mickelson, but I certainly enjoyed this game, and I know others did too. And I feel like this is a nice step up from Jedi Fallen Order. So I'll go over my final thoughts once we reach the credits of the game. What? Okay. Still don't know the parry timing. Alright, one more attempt, then we'll take a break, chat. Yep, we'll take that for you. Nope. I thought I'd actually like that.
Little help, BD. Help!
Learn to fight!
You will yield. Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Nope, jump, jump, jump. Oh, I didn't jump in time. No. Yeah. Dash. Okay.
Now.
Heal.
I hope now! That hurt?
Alright, next phase. Phase 2 time, chat.
Quick, help!
Oh, that works. So apparently we can use force push to interrupt that attack, which is
I
good
need
to
help,
know.
bud.
Oh, I thought I dashed it. No. Alright, well I think we need a little break, chat, so I'm going to take a quick bio break and then we'll be back. So, guys, I will be right back. Alright, chat, welcome back everybody. Let's continue fighting both. You're on the Abraham Lincoln episode of Melody. Oh, that's a great episode. That's a very good episode. Enjoy the episode, Copper. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Something I do want to try. Does force push or force pull knock Bode out of his main attack patterns? That's something I'm curious about. Let's test that. Oh, it does. Sort of. Okay, but there is okay. Understood. So we can knock them out of attack patterns, but we can't really use it if we're in the middle of an attack pattern because that just gets us yeeted. Maybe the play is force pull, actually, now that I think about it, since that would pull him towards us ever so slightly, and also perhaps interrupt what he's doing. Oh, that can stop us unblockable. Good to know.
Over here.
Reload. Oh, watch out. What?
Distract him!
Come on!
Strike from the shadows.
You didn't even have it. Okay.
Help!
Yo. Ow. I should have blocked that. Ow, what am I doing? Okay, focus, Anton. Let's focus. You've done this before. You can do this. Gonna keep on trying. I'll run through this platform, burn those calories, and see what we can do. It's probably a long shot, but is there any cheese we could do with VD? I sincerely doubt it, but we'll still check. This won't do anything. Yeah, I think there's much. Alright. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. I thought I dodged that. Nope. Back up. Nope. None of that. Okay, get behind him. Back up. Wait for him to do his attacks.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Okay, let's try it. What? Okay. Darn it.
First.
I can do this, Captain Nicholson. We already got to the, I'm assuming that was the final phase in the pit before. We just need to get back there and practice that section some more. So, we'll just keep going.
Let's do this.
What? Dodge. Alright. Also, that tip we just saw should be so we this time of parry you just continue holding right click. Okay. Good to know. Nice try. Back up. Finish. Okay. Yes.
Distract him! I will strike from the
Nice try.
shadows.
Back up. Wait for it. Okay.
Stay away from Kata.
Doing...
Then please.
Alright, that's phase. Not bad. Not bad at all. I did not know that. I'm just covering it. Oh, that's very interesting. Alright, that's phase. Alright.
What you got, Castus?
Nice try. That's what I got. Wait for it. Yep. Okay.
This is my home now.
Okay, nice try. Wait for it. Nope. Nope. Oh, as soon as I realized what it was. Ow.
BD, here. Hey, BD. BD, I need help.
Nope.
Help, BD.
Oh, I forgot it. Backing up.
Now.
Okay.
Throw it.
There we go. That's more like it. Nope. 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 Dash.
I know your moves.
Help, please.
Stay away from Kata.
Okay, that's phase. We'll skip this. Now we just need to press forward to him. Oh, okay, that works. Oh, I don't know what that's done. Wait. Come on, Cal. Oh, right, it's that.
Been stronger.
Going. Dash, no! It's the force things again. Okay,
It's over.
I need to dash to the left and right during the force things. Oh, it's jump and then dash it. Yeah. Alright, but hey chat, we made it to the final phase again. So that's progress. So they also forgot just a little short hop followed with a spacebar will send us flying forward very, very quickly. That's good to keep in mind. Okay. So we need to cover distance quickly, that's the way to do it. Dash? Okay. Very good. Nice try. Oh, the gank.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nope.
That's it. Bleed out.
Oh, I can't block her immediately after that dash. Oh well, we're doing decently there.
Buddy!
That hurt.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Over here! Hey, BD! Hey, bud! Stim!
Jump. There's a parry. Alright, we'll heal our next phase and then bring it from there.
Help, please!
Got a trick for you.
See you now. Okay.
Stim! Now!
Nice try.
I need help!
That was something.
That's it. Lead out.
Hey, BD1!
Disappointing.
Hey, BD!
Nice try. What?
You can't beat me, Cal.
Okay. Molly, science fair. Do you know Einstein? Good question. Yes, because I have learned nothing. That's funny. All right. Back up. In a second. Yep. Nope. Yes.
Distract him! I will strike from
Trying
the
to
shadows.
distract him.
I
Healing.
need one!
Nice try. Oh, that's phase. Let's go. All right. Good start. Good start. All right. We know he's going to force push us back. We'll just use force push right back at him. All right. Back up. Nope. Stay locked on. Okay. Alright, got here while we have the chance.
BD! Another! Need a stim!
Run.
Block! No! That's only block. Ow! Hey, Spud Dip! Thanks for running by. How's it going? How have things been going? We've made it to the final phase of this boss battle twice, but both times I've gotten completely obliterated by some force slam attacks. But still, it's been a fun battle so far. I think I remember you mentioning that you've beaten the game, Spud Dip, so if you have any tips for the final phase, let me know. Alright. I mean, we seem to be getting the first two phases down to a science almost. I'd say as I get blown out, but that's my own fault. Wait for it. Or you can mess up the timing, but that's alright. Alright, gotta heal.
I need help, bud.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Alright, jump. Nice try. Wait for it. Opening. Alright. I should have blocked. No! I did. Basically, as long as we get into a good rhythm, the first phase isn't too bad. The second phase can be annoying, but is doable. It's just a question of getting back to that phase. The only tip you can think of is just play defensively. That's for most boss fights in Dragon Launch. But I agree. But for Bo especially, Bo's kind of the... I find that dodging against Bo seems to be better than parrying. Not that parrying can't work. It's just I don't have the parry timing down. And Bo has a lot of delayed attacks, which should have made parrying trickier compared to someone like that, and who, like, if you got the first parry in like a chain attack, you can usually get most of the other ones because they come right after each other. On the other hand, some things I have noticed with Bo is there are ways to skip some of his attack patterns by using force push or force pull to interrupt him. And also, it seems like whenever he goes for the command grab attacks, the best way to dodge is just to kind of be high in the air. So, those are the things I've learned so far. Can't believe that missed. Oh. Need to heal. Healing.
Hey, BD.
Also, that attack's an opportunity to get some damage off if we time it right. Also, hitting him from behind there seems to work.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Back up.
BD, stim.
Okay. Wait. Yes. Nice try. Took no stance damage there. Okay, that's phase. Not our best second phase transition, but it's something. To be honest with you guys, you can use your death point for an extra stim pack. True. Well, you can. It's just usually I die on the first phase, it seems. Alright. Heal once.
Hey, buddy.
Wait. Nope.
Give me a stim.
I love skipping that attack. Nope, not the track station dodge, no! Nice. I'm also excited because after this, you know, after we finish Jedi Survivor, we'll of course be beating our challenge run of Trails to Zero, which I'm very much looking forward to. Interested to see what Lloyd's story is, as well as all his other friends. Yeah, I remember Copper and Nicholson mentioning how good Spider-Verse 2 was as well. Definitely want to see it at some point. But yeah, very excited to start the challenge run soon for Trails to Zero. It's gonna be the same rule set as our Trails to Cold Steel. So, no equipment upgrades, hardest difficulty. Dash? Okay. Very good. Alright, wait for him to... Yep. Like that. That's what we want to see. That's not what we want to see.
Hey, BD1.
Yes.
BD, I need help.
No.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Stim, please.
Okay. You stay in there, though. Wait for it. Yes! That's what we want to see. Alright, next phase. Awesome, I'm glad it's about depth. I'll be very curious to see how different the mechanics are compared to Trails of Cold Steel. Because, you know, it changed before Trails of Cold Steel, so soon the mechanics will be a little different. Alright. Wait for it.
Got a trick for you.
No! I forgot to interrupt. Ow! That's not what we want. Alright, back up.
Hey, BD1.
This is going to
Nope, okay. Fine mode. We have some free hits, we'll take them.
Help! Stim!
Dash. Okay. No! I forgot to jump! No! No! Our heals! Nice try. Oh, should have double dashed. No. You think I'll start tonight or wait till Tuesday? Probably Tuesday, because I mean at this point it's almost 8 o'clock. We've been fighting both this entire stream. So, I'll wait till Tuesday. Yeah, definitely something to get excited for. And if you know anyone who's also interested in seeing a challenge run of Trails to Zero, feel free to invite them as well. Wait. Come on. Nope. No, okay, that's attack. Dash that. Okay, very good. Nope. Block.
Stim, it's here!
Block. Oh, I can't
Help me,
I
BD.
through that.
You will break. Avoid the blast.
Nope. Back up. Down. Yes. The black short's in our favor.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
I'm trying. Wait for it. Nope. Ow. Ow.
It's first.
I tried. Now, in terms of the difficulty, Spot Kip, would you say Trails to Zero is harder than Trails of Cold Steel, easier than Trails of Cold Steel, or about the same in terms of relative difficulty? Again, without spoilers. I do not want any spoilers. Because sometimes in series, earlier games can be harder just because there are less mechanics to use, or the balancing wasn't quite right, or things like that. That good. Get some hits in while we can.
You will yield.
Nope. That's unblockable.
Learn to fight.
Nope. Alright, got the hit in.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Nice. Alright, good. Wait for it. Not going for it. Okay. Good. Oh, this is huge. This is huge, chat. We have full stints of the second phase. This is very good. Very good. Let's go. Yes. Good. Going.
Disappointing.
Jump! Okay. Nope. Mode. Okay. Break.
Hurry!
No, not the drop kick. Oh, the stance broken.
BD, stim! Will help, BD.
No. Wait. Alright, he switches up to attack turn after we get the midpoint. He goes for that a lot more.
You can't beat me, Cal.
Heal. Okay, take that. Nope. Yes! Next phase.
Give me a stim!
I'm assuming next phase soon. Okay, next phase, let's go. You say harder, but not that much. Alright. Good to know. What about Trails in the Sky, Scott? Yeah, like the very first game, would that be easier, harder, or about the same? Final phase. Nope. Back up. Oh, okay. I don't know what happens. Ow. Okay, heal.
Toss me one, BD.
Alright. Dash. Good. Okay, that's how we do that. Oh, come on! No! Ow. Oh, whoops, that was a double count. That's my bad. I'm going to take a quick bio break and we'll be right back, chat. Alright, chat, welcome back, everybody. Spud Kip says, you think Trails and Strat is harder than the Frostball games? Interesting. Alright. I'm guessing it's probably just because it's an older game and thus, I guess, less things are available. Or maybe things were balanced a little bit differently. I assume, like, even, like, the fundamental battle system was still there in, like, the first game. I'm guessing, like, a lot of, like, maybe not all the orbments that exist in Trails of Cold Steel necessarily existed there, or other things like that. Drop that. Okay. Nope. Okay. Dash that. Nice.
Up here.
Off that. Healing. Oh, I saw that. Oh, he tried to go for the instant command grab. How dare you, Bode. Wait for it. Nice. Nope. Dash to that. Okay. Gets those hits in. Over 10. Alright, that stays. Alright, we'll heal up in that phase.
Another.
Two. Alright. Good. Alright, back up. Nope, okay. Jump! Okay. Nice try. Okay, this. Come on. Alright.
BD, I need help.
Nice. Got that damage in Cal.
Learn to fight!
Nice try.
Now.
Nice try. Backing up. No drop hit for you. Nice try. Wait. No, I almost got it! We moved on to healing. Yeah, the fundamentals of combat stay the same from Sky to Reverie, but a lot of stuff gets added that makes it easier to break the game. Like, you would say Reverie is the easiest Trails game, but mainly because by the time you get to it, you probably already know how to break the game. Alright, fair. Fair. You're watching the Bat Mitzvah episode. That's a good one. Tia Copper Nicholson. That makes sense. But I'm just also some like the really overpowered stuff probably might not have been there in the earlier games. Is that fair to say, Spud Tip? I mean, when I think of overpowered things, the first thing that comes to mind is Chrono Burst. As long as you have the resources, Chrono Burst just completely breaks the game in half. But I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, if Chrono Burst wasn't there, that would make so many of the fights so much harder. Like, you think Chrono Burst and tells you, wait, what? You're saying there's no Chrono Burst in Crossbell? Oh no. Well, that'll definitely make it harder, if that's the case. Like, all the times you'd be like, we'll just Chrono Burst through this really difficult boss. That's not going to be there. No. No. I welcome the challenge, though. I welcome it. Having to make better use of the dance mechanics. I'm all for that. Okay, nope. Oh, he got some parry off, actually.
You will yield.
Nope.
You will break.
Nope. Block. Come on, down.
Yield.
Ah, I thought I dashed that. Healing. Oh, explosives. Wait for it. Wait. I saw that. Nice try.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Jump. Okay, that could have been a disaster. Wait, back up. Okay. Oh, that's base. That's pod. Base 2. Base 2 pod, chat. Base 2.
Then please.
Alright, break him out of that. No, I have a truck kick. Backing up. Wait for it. Nope, okay. Fine. No, the wombo combo! Ow! Like, you think yeah, okay. That darn wombo combo, it doesn't come out often, but when it does, you better get away or else bad things will happen. Okay. Wait for it.
Stay away from Kata.
Oh, you back right to that one, Bose. Back up. Oh, I thought I was out of position. Oh, okay. A little too close there. My own bad. But we'll keep going. We got this, chat. If we keep trying, eventually we'll succeed. We keep trying, we keep learning. That's his problem. Careful. I don't like that attack. No! No! I thought that golden spot was the healing point. It was not. That's my own fault. Molly is just as selfish and concerned as Millie. No, she's not. I think Molly's more wholesome, even if she can be complete chaos sometimes. I mean, Milliam's capable of being wholesome, but that's after Trails of Cold Steel, too. Oh, He came to us this time. Alright. Nope. Dash through that. Noise. Nope. Block. Okay. Careful. Walk it over to our heal. Good. Wait for it. Get the hits in.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nope. Wait for it. Try.
Learn to fight.
Alright, that's phase. Let's sit down. Also hydrate while we're going through a little animation here. Nope. No lightsaber throw through you. Nope. Nope. Nope, okay. Back it up. Alright, let's get some hits in. Heal.
Hey, BD?
What just happened? What on earth was that? Excuse me? Oh, we're dead. We're not dead. Backing up. Healing. Seriously, though, what was that? That was a crazy animation. Wait for it. Yes. Get it. Nope. Oh, she's open. Open for business.
Buddy, help!
Back up. What? Nope. No! Oh, come on! No! I should have jumped. Why didn't I jump? Oh well. Yeah, I'll be done. Ow! 100 to 0 real fast there. Whoops. Really gotta remember that I have my force powers. I can use that for interrupts. Back up. Alright. Good gang. Alright, that's not that. What? I attacked it though. I took it to whatever. Fine. Fine, boat. Be that way.
Stim!
Alright, back up. Wait for it. Nice try. Alright, next phase. We'll take that. Alright, heal.
Hit me!
What you got, Kestis?
No! Oh, we got the parry. Ah! Oh well. Shit blocked. Most of them a month away from Chelsea Reverie. Really? So it'll be releasing in English soon? We're saying it's going to be releasing for the first time completely. back up. That's the signal they going for that. Alright. Yes! Get the hits! Alright.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Wait for it. Alright, that's phase. That's phase with both stems. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they just show some markers for last on. That's awesome. That's good fun, Smart Kid. Alright. Okay, going for it. Nice try. Nice try with the drop kick. Left click. Left click. Okay. Alright, gotta close that gap. Wait for it. Healing.
Now, BD.
Ow! Nice. Ow! I thought I blocked that. Okay. What's the head's in?
Help me! Here!
Nice try. Nope. Want that? No! No! Healing.
Here!
No! He's close as now! Ow. Alright, we'll try that again. You have a question? Oh, what's your question, Bucket? Are Cal and Sarah related since they both use a sword and a blaster? You know, that's a good point. Are we saying that Cal might be the great granddaughter of Sarah Valestein? I mean, I'd see it. There's a certain amount of chaos with both characters. All right, that's in the lore now. I'd be fine with that. Let's book it. Make sure to bring that up. Nope. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, whoops. Wrong stance. Wrong stance. Healing.
Please.
So why am I healing? We were kind of in a good help him out. Oh well. Alright, back up.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Toss it!
Ow. Blaster shot. Alright, going for it. I thought I was far enough away. No. There's one key difference between Sarah and Cal, though. Cal actually has a canon ship. And right now, at least right now, Sarah doesn't seem to. Unless she somehow ends up marrying Laura's dad, though I struggle to see that happening. No! Overconfidence at its finest. Copper, people should be free to have the types of relationships they want to. And lots of people prefer monogamous relationships. You ship Sarah Thorstad. I mean, I just will have to see in time, won't we? Alright, looking up, scroll up. Watch out. Alright, going for it. Noise. Wait for it.
Not a chance.
Ow.
Help me, BD.
Oh, come on! No! No! The alternatives with Claire, you don't like Claire. That's the thing, though. I don't think Claire and Sarah really get along that well, so I don't really ship them. And to be fair, it's not the kind of dialogue not getting along where it's like Machias and Eustace, where it clearly is just hiding an underlying connection. But with Claire and Sarah, there definitely seems like there's some beef between them that they don't think they'll resolve very easily. Okay. Alright. Good. Nope. Oh, we parried that, though. Back up, wait for it. Now. Nice gank.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nope. Alright, back up. Alright, when he kneels towards the ground, he doesn't go for the hot chops. That's what I've been noticing.
I know your
Back up.
moves.
Alright, that's phase. All that's good. That's it. I like the idea of extra levers, but you have to feel a connection there. At the moment, I don't see that between Claire and Sarah. Alright. No! No! It's not the thermal detonator! How dare you, Bode? Heal.
Right here, bud.
Ow.
Bleed out.
Definitely going to have to heal after this. Come on. Stim, BD!
BD, stim here.
There we go. That's what we want to
Bud,
see.
stim.
Oh, my stamina. Jump! No! No! I saw him get ready for it. I could get away. No! You ultimately ship Sarah with yourself. That's not gonna happen. Fair enough. Fair enough. We all know that you're out of Sarah's league, Spudkept. Like, if Sarah wants to be... He ships with you, she's... You know, she has some work to... She has some things she has to develop. Namely, I think Sarah probably needs to become a little bit more responsible. Just a little bit. Is that fair to say? I mean, she frequently tries to get her students to go drinking with her even though they're not of age. And she's always falling asleep when she's supposed to be like running assignments. Oh. Get in there now. Waiting for it.
Hey, BD.
Got healed.
Hey, BD.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nice. Nope. Block. Oh, I never was blocking that. No! No! Okay. Alright. Shake it out. Shake it out. We can get back to phase 3 and we can do this. We can totally do this.
him! I will strike from the shadows.
Jump. I'll bury that. Ow. Is it worth it to try to learn how to parry mode? Or can we just keep dashing like we've been doing? That is the question. The dashing strat has been working.
I know your moves.
Nice. Get him. Get him. Wait for it.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Oh, we iframe through that. Back up. Wait for it. Alright, that's phase. That's good. That's phase. I almost wonder if we force pull immediately and just die for both.
What you got, Kestis?
Nice try. Alright.
It's over.
Jump! No! No! Ow! Now go for those sets. Healing.
Please.
I said that! Alright, we iframe through that. Nope. Dodge. Oh, come on! We were almost to phase 3 again. No! Come on! It says parry strawberry sadder than thanks, game. That.
We'll help, BD.
You will break! Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Oh, you can't interrupt him. Alright, back up. Here it goes in. Alright, that's base. I think we died up down below, so we can run for the spot where we got destroyed last time. Yeah, it's over there to the right. Alright. Nope. Stop. Okay. Back up. Come on, come on. No, come on! I was in the air! How dare, Bode? How dare?
Die.
Buddy, help.
There we go. That's what we want to see. That's our moment. Nope. Oh, I thought I dodged that. No. I should have just timed the dash like I usually do. So, Spot Chip, since I'm assuming this is the final boss, what was your favorite boss in Jedi Survivor so far? Because for me, I'd probably say, probably Ravis, honestly. That was a fun fight, especially with the second phase having a whole second health bar. Very, very fun, very unique too, with the explosive mace that he was using. Alright. That's what you do then. Dash. Okay. Alright,
Distract him! I
Wait
will
for
strike
it.
from the shadows.
Nice. Yes, that's what we want to see. Alright, that's phase. Let's go. Phase 2 time. Alright. Nope.
You can't beat
Drink.
me, Cal.
Ow. What? Big Dayton Dara. Oh yeah, it is cool how Dayton kind of evolves between fights. Oh, that was really cool. Dash. No, I dashed. No, come on. That would have been a good run. Come on. Yeah, I really did enjoy Dayton's fights for evolving, kind of using like the fencing attack style. But I still definitely enjoy like I was saying, Ravis probably the most. Everyone in their family is an agent of chaos. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Daryl is also an agent of chaos. Nope. No, I blocked that.
BD, I need help.
Nope. How you do this, Bo?
Bleed out.
You will break.
Now we can hits.
Let's do this.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nice. Frame. That's what we want to see. Alright, that's phase. Looks like very prepared off the field. Oh, you know, that's a good point. Darth Vader was a fun boss fight. It was a unique boss fight in the sense that we couldn't use our own character, but still a very, very fun boss fight. Good point. There were a lot of good boss fights in this game. Oh, I missed it. Going. Oh.
It's over.
Jump it. Okay. That was way too close. Wait for it. Arms are opening. Keep going. Alright, yes, this is what we want. Jump. No! We lost! No! Why? The darn thermal detonator crap. Oh well. Alright, chat. Well, I think I'll take another break, and then we'll continue the boss fight, so don't worry, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, chat. Welcome back, everybody. Let's continue our attempts at defeating Bode. Alright, we got free hit in, so we'll take that. Alright, wait for it. Yes. Good hit. I thought I dashed that. No. Ow. Whoops. Let's keep her going. Chat. Oh, phase 2 already. Let's go. Phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2 hype, chat. Phase 2 hype. Nope. Dash. Good. Nope. Wait for it. We lost 8. Alright. Nope. Nice try, those. Yeah. No, jump! No! Ow! Well, there goes most of our health. Drink. Nope. Not the drop kick. Okay. Focus. Oh, that's a pop move. Using force push right after that. Definitely the way to go. Okay. Final phase, chat. Relax. We can do this. Put some water. Hydrate. Let's do this. Nope. No. Oh. Nope. Oh, come on! I could have blocked that. No. That's alright. Listen, chat, the fact that we got to the third phase with 8 stims left is still big progress. Because that means we might actually have time to learn the attack patterns of the final phase. Whoa. Alright, one straight first this time. Okay. Wait for it. Alright, back up. Free hit. Take that free hit.
This is my home now.
Alright, if he wants to get hit, that's his problem. Uh-oh, he's going for it immediately, so jump. Jump! Why would you jump, Cal?
Distract him!
I was jumping! You saw that, chat, right? And Cal just refused to jump. Alright, nice parry there.
Not a chance.
Ow. Daryl Medea's Amethyst from Steven Universe. Really? I'll try that. We'll get there. Let's keep her going. Okay. Wait for it. Oh, you went for that this time. Okay. Back up. Keep going. Keep the gank going. Oh, he's already going for that.
Distract him! I will strike
Double
from the
that when it
shadows.
happens. Alright, that's phase. Unfortunately, I'll have to heal immediately, so that's alright.
Throw it.
Got a trick for you. Stay away from Hada. I know your moves. You can't beat me, Cal.
Oh, I was just time to heal. Whoops.
It's first.
I'll keep going. Pressure. Dash. Okay. Yes. Healing.
Hey, BD.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Wait for it. Right hit. She'll gladly take.
Need an assist.
Down. Free hit. Yes! Did I damage Shell? Alright, that's phase. That's phase with 8. Not bad. Not bad. Not our best, but not bad. Recovered. Alright, backing up. Healing. Nope. Healing. Dash. Okay. Alright, heal. Hurry! Alright. Alright. Healing.
Toss it.
Alright. Last phase. Here we go, chat. It begins. Dash, okay. Okay, that's the last one we have to jump over. What? Oh, I should have jumped. Okay.
It's sister.
All right. I still feel like we're making progress. At least there we have to see the attack patterns a little bit. So, what's running through my head right now, chat, is he does have like a attack combo that we can kind of bait out like we've been doing with the first two phases. And with like the unblockables, again, the one issue I'm having with the unblockables is I haven't had enough time to really digest what the tells are for those. I think I'm starting to get them though, since we're getting to the third phase a bit more consistently now. Alright, for it.
Lead out.
Buddy,
Healing. For it. Free hit. Yes.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
For it. Oh, come on, Bode. You and your invincibility frames, Bode. Oh well. Or this is not invincibility frames, it's super armor.
let's do this.
Dash. Okay.
You will heal!
Yes, the dash. Alright. Wait for it. Free hit.
Stand still! Detonator! Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Die.
Oh, next phase. Next phase. It'll be with 8 once we go next phase, but we can take it with that. Alright.
I need help, bud.
What you got, Festus?
Dash. Now. Okay. Heal.
Buddy,
Heal.
help me, BD.
Alright. Alright, we can carry that. Nope.
Can't be.
Ow. Dash. No! I dashed into it. Ow. I'm glad you have the smoke clearing up a bit. Wait for it. Oh, it was a little too close. Back up, wait for it. Free hit.
distance.
No! Okay. Alright. Way too close for comfort. Alright. Jump.
I know your moves.
Oh, he command grab. Well, not command grab, not that was sad. We're on like one health. Nope. Dash. Come on. Nope. Alright. Last phase, lock the heal immediately. Pay attention to those attack patterns and atomics.
Help me, BD.
Nope. That's not black hole.
You know you're weak.
Drink. No, that's the slam. Okay, that's the slam. How much you can do when you're over there. That was the fourth attack. I thought he was going from my ass. Okay, once Redding does that, dash to the left and right. Understood. Understood. We also need to keep in mind, while charge shot isn't necessarily the best way to deal damage in this particular fight, it is still good for stamina damage, so something to keep in mind.
Stay away from Kata.
Next we assist Merrin. Wait for it.
Another.
Kill that.
Distract him. I will strike from the
I should
shadows.
blocked. Ow. Load stuff. I'm glad there's a challenging final boss. Oh, that's what we want to see.
Ready?
Alright, nice berry.
Break.
Dash.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Right here, BD.
Okay, that's face. We'll have some stems up for you. Not bad.
Buddy.
What you got, Castus?
Wait for it. Free hit. Which we'll definitely take. Yes! So we don't see. Oh, come on, no! Oh. That backhand, though. I want to get back to a point where we're getting to the third phase consistently so we can run that phase and finish things off. Wait for it. Yes, the gang.
Disappointing.
Wait.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Nope.
I need something,
Good.
buddy.
Go. Oh, I thought I parried that. I was spamming right click during that, but I guess we can't parry during that animation.
My home now.
Darn spaces.
Give me a stim.
Ready.
Might as well go for this. For it.
Distract him! I will
No!
strike from
I
the
should have
shadows.
dashed on the ground like I usually do. No! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, right, just run back to the lockdown now. Whew. Okay. Let's take a second to breathe. Let's do this.
Buddy. Need a stim.
Wait.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
For it. Free hit.
Stim here.
Bad.
This is my home now.
For it. Alright, that's face. What? I was just a little too slow on using force push there. Oh well. I will say this, Bode is a good test of all the skills we've learned up to this point. Like making us use our platforming and all other various things. Definitely need to use all of them to stand a chance here. Oh, nice parry.
Need an assist.
You will break!
Hey, BD1.
Go up all them.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Give me a stim.
And that shot. Alright, that's space. Not the most impact we ever had, but at least it's necessary. Wait for it.
Got a trick for you.
No, don't. Wait for it. Free hit. I'll take that.
Disappointing.
Stamina damage up. Pressure up. Yeah, so like it's pressure up. Let's do it.
Ready?
Left click. Left click. Gosh. Okay. No. Oh, I forgot they could do that. No. I forgot they had to go for the wombo combo for attacking him too much. Using the charge blaster shot in a second phase to help break stamina does a bit for IS players. Dash. Okay. That was like an animation bug. Wait for it.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Back up. Cal! No! Oh, the explosives got me. I got locked into an attack chain. Did I know that the ice bull rock can fire ice blasts? I did not. Well, I guess that made sense. That. Cal! Ow! Okay, can't jump over the explosives. Noted. Noted.
Give me a stim.
Oh, Stance is right there. Nope.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
What? Ow. We really need to get back to phase 3. Captain Cal. Back up.
strike from the shadows.
Jump. We're all right. Wait for it. Free hit. Gladly take that. Alright, this phase. Not bad. We'll basically end this phase with 8 attacks. Not bad at all. Oh, we're dead. Bye, Cal. Nice knowing you. Ow. Probably should have hidden the time to shield. She doesn't know that wombo combo. The detonator wombo combo. At the very least, it seems that the detonator wombo combo is not in the final phase. So that's one less thing to worry about when we get to the third phase. So I don't think...
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Back up. Alright, healing.
Right here, buddy. A little help, bud.
No, of course it's no. Oh well. Wait for it. Alright, that's base. Take that. Definitely take that. Yes! That's what we want to see. Nope. Take that. Darn drop kick.
I know your moves.
Healing. I'll take that free hit.
Up here.
You know. What's he doing? Not sure what that. Oh, is that the thingy where it goes to fire? Where we have to do the left click? Time of that. No, jump, jump, jump. Okay. That was way too close. No. Okay.
Buddy, help.
Healing.
That hurt.
Nope, nope, no, back up. Nice try. Okay. Last phase. Not the last phase.
Disappointing.
Healing. Back up.
Help me. Here.
All right. No, no, no. Okay, we're alive.
No, you're weak.
Jump. Okay.
Now, BD.
Okay. Focus. I forgot to jump. Dash. Dash. No, 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 no. I could have just jumped over that. No. Or blocked it. At least we made it back to the 4th phase. Or, not the 4th phase, 3rd phase. I'll chat that. This will be a good place to take a quick bio break, so don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, chat. Welcome back, everybody. Sound back. I know we didn't die a lot, chat, but I feel like we're making good progress and just starting to understand the 3rd phase a little bit. Alright, take that same amount of damage. No, that's 3 hits. No, go, no, go! Dash? Okay.
I know your moves.
While we can take them. Nope. Healing. Healing.
Not a chance.
Distract him!
Dash,
I will strike
dash
from the
now.
shadows.
Jump.
Buddy, help!
Stay away from Kata.
Down, like out. Okay. That's phase to 7. Not bad. Not bad. At least we'll get to do the hoppy hops at the start, chat. So that's some stamina damage. Yes. 3 hit. No. Oh, no, I know that's hard. I got too greedy. I got too greedy. Alright. Nice. That's what we want to see. Those nice wombo combos. Wait for it. Yeah. Nice. Optimal. Optimal. Optimal.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Wait for it. Awesome! Okay, that was an amazing first phase. Full stims, full health. Let's go. Phase 2. Alright, that was cinematic. Let's move in while we can. Wait for it. Alright. Thanks for the assist.
I know your moves.
Nice. Wait for it. Yeah. Okay. drop kick for you. Wait for it. And up. Down the way, go! Nope. Like that.
I need help.
Wait for it. Free hit. We'll take that. Definitely take those free hits while we... Okay, we need to be able to immediately at the start of that phase. Nope. Good amount of next phase.
Over here.
Yep. Alright. Wait for it. Yep, okay, that's an attack army component. Back up.
Need a stim.
Nope. Nope.
Quick, help.
Nope. Okay, forgot to follow up.
I need one.
Oh, I fly jumped over that. Come on, no. Ah, okay. Listen, we made it to the last phase of the last Stance lap. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. I think we're starting to get some rhythm. Ash. Agree. Wait for it. Hit. This is what we want to see. Wait for it. Not bad though. Okay, I need a heal.
Give me a stim.
Heal.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Wait for it.
Disappointing.
Wait for it. Forget.
Let's do this.
Nope. Yes, that's what we want to see. Alright, now you're just in next section, but otherwise, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Okay, let's forget. Yeah, look out!
I know your moves.
Wait for it. Free hit. Oh, another free hit. That's what we want to see. Alright, stamina. I'll take that. Oh, nice, nice, nice! This is what we want to see, chat.
Learn to fight.
Wait for it. Nice. Nope. Back up.
Can't beat Cal.
Alright, double heal.
BD, I need help. Hurry.
Nope! Okay, now we'll have to double heal after that. Ow. Wait for it.
Buddy, help.
Dash. Okay.
Now, BD.
No drop kick for you, Bode. Okay, stand there. Wait for it. Okay. Last phase. Force impact. Not bad. Not bad. Back up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay.
Little help, bud.
Okay. Focus. Focus. We can do this.
Let's do this.
Oh. Whoa! Healing.
Now, BD. Ready?
All right. Nope. Nope. That's force bending.
Another.
Wait for it. Going. Come on! This is really cool. Let's go! Yes! Yields! I am the one true Blaster Stance Master!
Don't put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
It's over, Bode.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl?
Gonna try.
I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
Okay, hey, put time up.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
What do we do? No! Come on, Cal! Get up! Wait, BD? Where's BD? Can BD save us? Stun him, BD! BD? Oh! Wow. All right. Whew. I think that was it, chat. I think that was Jedi Survivor. Cal proved that he's the master of the blaster stance. Yeah, I know, like, with the blaster he gave us, it honestly is almost poetic. Given that this was a blaster stance challenger and the final boss was basically a blaster stance master. Wow. Please tell me Kana becomes a Night Sister. Like, I think that'd be amazing.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family.
Whoa.
For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
And Cal respected Bode even if he betrayed him.
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family.
Aww.
Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa.
Yeah.
And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
That's a good message. Because Merrin and Cal were both survivors and went through a lot, but they didn't let that darkness consume them. The message that that pain is a part of you, that pain of loss is a part of you, but you can't let that pain consume you. letting go of the pain isn't letting go of the people you loved that have lost. And that's also an important message. Because I think Bode never let that go. And it completely consumed him. And look at that, they're even giving Bode an honorable burial alongside Seer and Master Caden. Even though Bode had betrayed them, and that's because I think they saw a bit of Bode in themselves. You know, Bode was a survivor too. Except, unlike Merrin and Cal, who learned to let go of their pain and still be around those they had, Bode didn't do that. Bode just kept going deeper and deeper into that fear he had. And it completely lost him. Like, he could have just surrendered and lived with these people, but he didn't. Because again, that pain, he just kept giving into it and never letting go. Wow, even the stuffed toy, she's letting that go too. Honestly, they should give Grease the jetpack. I mean, Grease already uses 4 blasters. If he had a jetpack, you'd be unstoppable. Well, looks like we have Cal and Merrin acting as basically dad and mom here. Kat is the kid, BD's the pet, and Grease is the uncle. Poor Seer. Listen, if Seer had to die this game, that boss battle against Darth Vader was amazing. So that was an amazing way to go out in a blaze of glory for Seer. Against that final boss fight against Darth Vader. Because before, all they could do was run against Darth, but then she actually like held her own against Darth Vader for a while. Also, that juxtaposition, it almost looks like Cal's staring into fire with the light behind him. Like he's gazing into the dark side, but I don't think he's embracing it. You see, like, the fire slowly fades away, and the sun rises.
You saved my life on Brock.
Oh.
You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared.
Aww.
I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Wow. It's good that Cal's able to admit that, though. That he came very, very close to the edge of this game. But he was able to pull himself back. Thanks to the help of his friends. Well, this seems to be Cal's arc as a Jedi Knight. I'm guessing the next game he'll be a Jedi Master, and that'll be really interesting to see. Look, he's gazing into the light. Music's ominous, though. Very melancholic. Seer! Force Ghost!
Cal. Guide her through the darkness.
Merrin or Kata? Or both? probably Kata. There's the lightsaber. Huh. Wow. That was Jedi Survivor. Feel like she's talking about Kata here. Yeah, probably. That's a good point. Merrin, you know, she already knows how to use the dark side without falling victim to it. All right, well done, Respawn Entertainment. That was definitely a worthy sequel to Jedi Fallen Order. Like, I love Jedi Fallen Order. I probably love this game a bit more, and that's primarily due to, I think it's mostly the gameplay reasons, honestly. I think the addition of the battle droids especially breathed new life into the enemies, because in Jedi Fallen Order, the Stormtrooper enemies did get kind of samey by the end, because it's like, all right, we fought the Stormtroopers how many times, we fought like the Scout Troopers how many times, and the hardest thing that could tend to throw us at that point would have been like some Perch Troopers and the occasional probe droid. Whereas here, they kept all that, but they added onto that with like the battle droids from the Clone Wars, and that added like a completely separate set of new enemy types, and I love that. Like, I think that made fighting the regular enemies feel a lot more diverse, especially with that and the Bedlam Raiders, because between the Bedlam Raiders and the Separatist droids, that like really helped break up the monotony and made it so that when we actually went back to find the Empire enemies again and like the Purge Trooper droids, it didn't feel as samey, and I like that. I hope they're somehow able to keep the Separatist droids and the Stormtroopers in the next game while also adding a bit more to the quote-unquote normal enemies. And the bosses, I have to talk about the bosses. These were easily my favorite bosses of the series. Like, I think in terms of, like I was saying earlier, I think my favorite fight's probably still Ravis, just because I think it's the only boss that had 2 health bars in the series. And the first phase is very much a warm-up, teaching you about the very unique mace style. The second phase is where he just goes completely insane and you can barely get in a hit here or there. But other than that, like, getting to actually fight Darth Vader as opposed to running away from him in a quick time event, super, super cool and really, really epic way for Seer to go out. There was, of course, Daden. Daden was a really good recurring boss battle. I really thought he was going to be the final boss, but then when we defeated him, it definitely took a very different turn than I was expecting. But Bode made for an excellent final boss. Like, I really liked the second sister. I think she's an amazing final boss for the first game. And I also like the ninth sister from the first game. I mean, the ninth sister was in this game as well, but I think she was stronger in the first game. But my goodness, I think Bode does a better job of testing everything the player learns up to that point compared to the second sister, because with the second sister, I genuinely don't remember ever having to like jump around some kind of like AoE attack or things like that. I usually just spam slow, attack the second sister when they're in the slow phase, block to recover the force stage and hope for the best. You think your biggest problem at the end of this game is that a lot of things happen at the end and they don't have the time to resolve it. That's a fair point. I think basically the moment after Seer dies, the game moves very quickly. Like, Cal has to use the dark side at the end and no one says anything about it. I don't think it's completely true, Sweatkip. Merrin does bring it up before the, or do you mean like the very, very end? I mean, I guess at like the very, very end, it's kind of implied when he's, that symbolism of Cal looking into the fire and then the fire slowly burning out. To me, at least symbolically, that shows that Cal is was able to face his inner demons even if he's scared, and now he has to help Kata through that. But I know what you're saying. Could they have had maybe another scene to talk about that a bit more? Sure. But to be fair, I love that ending speech that Merrin made to Kata about not giving into that pain and instead being willing to let it go, and that letting go of the pain does not mean you're letting go of the people you loved and lost, because Cal at the end seemed to learn to let go of that pain, but he admitted he was scared and he had a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. But at the end, that's only then when I think it's very important and telling that when Cal was finally willing to let go of that pain, only then could Seer communicate with him as a Force ghost. So by being willing to let go of that, you're also opening yourself up to remembering the memories of who you loved. But like using the dark side is such a big thing in Star Wars that explicitly making the player use the dark side and not really addressing it just feels weird. And to that, I'll actually disagree a little bit, because I actually dislike the whole idea of light side good, dark side evil. And Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I think, have done a decent job of showing that it's not really black and white. It's more so like emotions. Like light side tends to be a more compassionate emotion, and dark side tends to be a more aggressive emotions. But like being angry, for example, is not necessarily a bad thing. Just as being joyful is not necessarily a good thing. But it's how we behave in anger and how we behave in joy that make us who we are. Then why are there no light side villains? Maybe not in the Star Wars movies, but in like the games especially, there have been light side villains. I distinctly remember, like in Star Wars: The Old Republic, in the which is a Star Wars MMORPG. When you're playing as a bounty hunter, the main antagonist of your campaign is like a Jedi Master, and he hasn't like dipped into the dark side or anything. He's just a bad dude who's really exploiting all of his power on the Jedi Council to do some very shady and corrupt things. I get that. That's not how the series portrays the dark side. That's not how the movies portray the dark side. But in this game, I mean, think of it this way. Merrin is a Night Sister, and yet she does so many good things. She even uses the dark side to save Cal's life through that whole yeeting Cal into like the parallel dimension thing, and even to save the life of Kata. And she's not like falling apart because of it. I think that's really important. Similarly, like the fact that Cal is able to use the dark side of the Force a couple of times this game, but still pull himself back, I think is also important, because it's showing that just because you gave into the dark side before doesn't mean you're doomed to always give into it. And I think that's also something that was brought up just in episode 6, where I think Darth Vader at like the very, very, very end of his life was finally able to let go of the dark side, because he was trying to save his son from Emperor Palpatine. Oh please, Merrin is barely a dark side user anymore. She's basically, but she's using dark side powers. That's important. That's very important. Like all that stuff with, again, the Night Sister stuff is dark side powers. Now, enough about that though. Going back to the main gameplay. What do I have any criticisms for this game? So, I think the system of customizing your clothes is much more robust in this game than it was in the previous game. Because in the previous game, you just chose the poncho and that was it. But in this game, you know, you choose from a variety of different, like, upper body clothes, lower body clothes, even various hairstyles. I mean, by the end, I basically made Cal look a little bit like Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars, with, like, the armor and the plating and all that. And I like that there were color variations. But that being said, I think this might be a bit weird to say, but I think the side content in this game is a tad bloated. And what I mean by that is, most of the rewards you get in this game are just like color palette swaps of the different clothes and such. And I think that kind of does a little bit of disservice to the game, because some of the side content is amazing. Like, I love the bounty hunter missions. I know I didn't do all of them, but I liked the concept of it. I liked all, like, the secret mini-bosses to go fight. That was really, really cool. I liked the, I think the side quests to be hit or miss. Like, some of them I really liked, like the whole, like, diving to deaths, all the fish side quest was pretty cool. But some of the other side quests were basically like, oh, there's happened to be a dungeon here. Here's a reason to go to said dungeon and fight, say, the Rantor for the bazillionth time. But yeah, so that's one criticism I have. The side content's a bit bloated. Like, it felt like almost overwhelming at times, just how much side stuff there was to do. And it didn't feel like it wasn't always satisfying to go for the side stuff. Like when I got like a new stim, or like got to go to a new Force Rift. Like the Force Rifts were really cool. Like, or that's something that permanently increased my stats a little bit, love that. But when it's just like, I go through this long dungeon, my reward is like a gray, various gray paints I can put on my lightsaber or BD. That's a smidge disappointing. Now, but beyond that, I think the other criticism I can lay on this game is the settings. I don't mean like, I think each setting by itself in a vacuum is very well designed. That's not my problem. The problem is the collection of settings. So chat, what is, like, when I think of myself playing this game, what do we see for, like, I want to say at least 60% of the time we're playing this game? What environment do you picture in your head? To me, chat, when I play this game, my mind always goes to desert. And the reason that is because Koboh is primarily a desert, and Jedha is primarily a desert, and both of those are the quote-unquote semi-open world planets. And in my opinion, that's a slight disservice to the game, because it makes both Jedha and Koboh feel very samey, even though they are different planets. And it's clear that, you know, the studio has the ability to make such lush and beautifully different environments. You wish Tanalorr was a full planet. I agree. I wish it was a full planet and not just essentially the final boss. Like, Tanalorr looks so cool and almost apocalyptically beautiful, but we don't really get to see it that much except in flashbacks and stuff. So, if I could change one thing about this game, I would say swap Jedha with a planet that just has a different ecosystem. Maybe a forest planet, or an ocean planet, or an ice planet, or something. Because the fact that most of the playable areas in this game is just all desert, it kind of gets just a little samey. Now, I recognize that Koboh has a decent variety of environments once you go into specific areas like the forest, and I mean, primarily the forest, as the tar pits I kind of still consider part of the desert. But that would be the one thing I change. I think like the futuristic areas were fine. Like, loved the Luger Hulk, loved Coruscant, loved, I think the ISB base was a little short, but otherwise I liked the overall design of it. We'd rather have smaller vibes but more variety. I agree. That is one of the, if there was one pro I would say that Jedi Fallen Order had over this game, and I like this game more than Jedi Fallen Order, but one thing I love more about Jedi Fallen Order is the fact that there's just more variety with the planets. Yeah, they're smaller, but we go to forested planets, we go to plateau planets, we go to an icy planet. I mean, we went to Ilum. That was pretty cool to like get a new lightsaber crystal. There's also I'll also say this. There's that, and also I think the finale, just the way the finale is constructed in the first game, is way cooler than the finale to this game. Because the finale in the first game, you swim underwater into an underwater Imperial base, you go through a massive gauntlet of troopers, and then by the end of it, you fight the second sister in a really, really dark arena. And it's like, it feels like one cohesive mission that all builds up to that grandiose finale when you're running away from Darth Vader. Here, though, it's just, the finale feels kind of broken up a bit because we have sort of, it's weird because we got like sort of like that gauntlet kind of in the ISB base, but then there was another gauntlet that felt a bit out of place at the array. Like, we go into the array and then suddenly it's like, oh, well, here's 5 waves of the hardest stormtrooper variants in the game. Good luck. And only after that do we go to Tanalorr and just walk up to fight Bode. Which, it doesn't have the same sense of urgency as the first one did. In the first game, at least, the final mission was the final mission, and we were like hopping between like 3 different planets. You like the idea of the crosshair stance? You just hate how slow playing styles in action games. I think, again, I'm saying this as someone who only played with the single blade stance and the blaster stance. From what little I saw of the crossguard stance in the one section that was mandatory, I honestly thought that it was pretty well balanced in the sense that it was slow. Like, yes, it's insanely slow, but that's the balancing factor because it does the most damage of all the stances and has the most stamina of all the stances. So, like, it's clearly meant to be the highest skill ceiling stance. So for people who haven't mastered it, it feels like you're just constantly getting hit. But for people who have mastered it, basically you use it for parries and then punishing bosses with absurd damage. But the idea you say is slow. I agree. You just don't like playing slow finals. Alright, that's perfectly fair. Out of curiosity, Sprocket, what was your favorite stance to use? Because obviously for me, I had to use the blaster stance, but based off what little I saw when I had to use the other stances for mandatory reasons, I still probably would have gravitated towards the blaster stance. Yes, it does less damage than a lot of the other stances, but just having that ability to like build up that stagger with the charge shot from a distance came in handy a lot. And also the ricochet shot was very, very fun. Use dual wield blaster stance. Yeah, if I were playing through this game normally, I probably would have gravitated towards dual wielding if I was having trouble with the blaster stance. And that's primarily because not only does it probably offer, I guess, the second highest DPS if you're aggressive, but also the fact that it's like power thing is its ability to parry almost anything perfectly. That's really cool. You like dual because you can parry while you're in the middle of attack. What? Okay, that makes it the best stance. Being able to parry when you're in the middle of an attack. I guess that still might be a high skill ceiling. I think it has the lowest stamina of all the stances, but the fact that there were so many times in that fight mode where I was like spamming the right click while I'm attacking, and it's just, it's not working because you can't parry in the middle. Oh, that would have been so nice to have. Oh well, like have the dual wield stance for parrying, and then maybe the cross guard stance for the heavy damage when the opportunity presents itself. But yeah, all in all, overall thoughts of this game, I really liked it. I liked, even though the open plants felt the same because of the desert thing, I still like the idea of the open plants. Just please, 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 for the side dungeons, give us better rewards. And if you can't have, if there aren't enough, permanent, status upgrade kind of rewards to put in the side dungeons, just have fewer side dungeons that are a bit longer. I'd be fine with that. If they combine some of, thinking about Takoba, if they combine, some of the, the abandoned silos and such into, one side dungeon and then have a nice reward at the end, I'd love that. I think that'd be really cool. But, yeah. Really, really like this game. I think I like this game more than Jedi Fallen Order, but only because, but primarily because of gameplay. I think the stories are about on par with each other. Though, if I had to pick a message for the different stories, Jedi Fallen Order is very much about, basically a young adult learning to, instead of just trying to run away from the responsibilities and who they are, instead accepting their responsibilities and who they are, and embracing it. This game, on the other hand, I think is more so about someone who knows of their responsibilities, not losing their way in ambition or fear. And also being willing to cope with a loss. I just wish the game was longer or tie in the side missions. It did tie in the side missions. The fact that we met the bounty hunter person during the main story was a pretty cool way to introduce it to us. Actually, that's a point I want to make. I love the concept of the bounty hunting missions, but why is it that half of the bounties can't even be started until we're already at the ISB base? Did you notice that, chat? After the first, big bounty hunter we defeat, and then that's only, 6 bounty hunters, then they're like, okay, we got another bounty for you, and this one's in Nova Terra. What? Why are so many of the bounties, hidden at, the very end of the game where, your desire is to finish the game because of Bode's betrayal? That seems a little nonsensical to me. I think it would have been better if they put most of the bounties just before the ISB base, and then maybe have, the last bounty be at the ISB base to be okay, now you finally got there, this one's actually working for the Imperials, go get him. Or something like that. Alright, it's Rick the Door technician. Should have had more backstory. He was the best boss in the game. Alright, I mean, I agree with that. Rick the Door technician, best boss in the game. If not for that pit and gravity damage, I'm not sure what I would have done. Though, real talk, I know Rick the Door technician was the easiest boss in the game. It was a really, really funny idea, but there's a part of me that actually wanted Rick the Door technician to be a full-fledged boss fight. Could you imagine if, instead of that long hallway, instead of him running down, what if he, put a bunch of laser doors in front of him and, locks you in with various traps, and the idea was to survive long enough to break through each door with your lightsaber until you can finally get to Rick the Door technician at the end? That would have been so cool. Just seeing, a regular old stormtrooper you know what? I'm gonna stop this Jedi. I'm gonna use all the tools at my disposal. So there's a part of me that would love someone to like make a mod where Rit the Door Technician actually has like a full-fledged boss battle, and he's like using various rooms and such to his advantage. Like that would have been amazing. Like, imagine the Riot Trooper from the movie, but prior to that, like, the first phase is, like, a long hallway with various doors where it's like he locks you in, and there are traps, and basically the idea is you have to cut your way through each door, and the door has a health bar, while also surviving the various traps that Rit the Door Technician is throwing your way. And when you finally get to Rit the Door Technician, give him like, a super epic, like, tower shield, and it's like, alright, I've given you courtesy enough. And this go in, that would have been amazing. In my headcanon chat, Rit the Door Technician is the one responsible for locking all the one-way doors in the game. That's my headcanon. Yeah, all in all, really love this game, and I very much look forward to seeing what the what the third and final game in the trilogy is. Give him some kind of explosive armor. I mean, Ravis kind of had that. Now that we've finished Jedi Survivor, though, you're probably wondering, what's that? I've said it a little bit during the stream, but as a reminder, on this coming Tuesday, we'll be starting a challenge run of Trails to Zero, and it's going to be following the same laundry percent rule set that we've been using for Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. So basically, play on Nightmare Mode, assuming Nightmare Mode still exists, and no changing our equipment or upgrading our starting gear or anything like that. We can still, mess around with the ordnance like we always do. That's the same thing. And I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Because, like, Trails of Cold Steel 1 was a good game, and Trails of Cold Steel 2 was an amazing game. And I'm very much looking forward to see what else is the series has in store. And also the fact that Trails of Cold Steel 2 got me so interested in Lloyd, even though he was there so briefly. It'll be very cool to see. What would you do if I told you there weren't orbits in Zero? What? What do you mean there aren't orbits in Zero? What do you mean? I don't know if I'm buying that. I feel like, haven't orbits been around since, like, Trails in the Sky? I feel like they must have. They are, you're just asking what you would do if they weren't. I mean, if they weren't, then the only thing we could do is grind. Like, grind, like, find some place to grind and over-level ourselves as much as possible. Because even in Trails of Cold Steel 1, it's like, they don't go to the level cap, they only go to, like a 70 or 75% of the level cap. So that'd be, like, the one lever we could pull. Actually, what I would say is, 1 is grind, of course. 2 is a ton of consumable items, because we'll definitely need to use that to supplement things. And 3 would be try and find a combination of allies that can basically either tank hits or evade hits consistently, or get into a little bit of a loop. Like, if I was thinking of Trails of Cold Steel 1, for example, if I didn't have orbments, like if orbments weren't a thing, I probably would rely pretty heavily on Machias, honestly. It might seem a bit weird, but it's because Machias has the accelerate ability. So that would allow us to get more turns in. So that's probably what I would have to do. Also probably have to rely decently on Fee and hope for good RNG with her evasion. And making good use of the, whatever the status effect is that significantly increases evasion. I'm forgetting it was like Insight or something. Definitely would have to rely on that a lot more. But yeah, you got me there, scared there for a second, fucked him. I was thinking like, wait, what do you mean there are no orbits? That would definitely affect the game quite a bit. Oh, I forgot about that copper necklace, so my apologies. I'll take care of that after stream tonight. But yeah. Any other favorite moments from Jedi Survivor chat? Because like I said, really enjoyed the game. Also, I will say I love the addition of the stance system as well, because it feels like a natural progression of what they did in the first game. Because in the first game it was just single stance and double bladed and staff stance, and then you could use the dual stance as like a power attack. Whereas here, it's like they're all your own unique thing. They all have their different niches to fill. I think that's really cool. Plus, giving Cal tasks as the blaster stance is really cool, because we have not had a Jedi that wields a blaster since I think Cal Katarn. From like the Jedi Outcast game. Which character was that? Oh, are you talking about the Oh, you're talking about the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, the Bounty Hunter was fun. They're really, really interesting. I do wonder if we get to fight her, like fight that Bounty Hunter or not. I honestly don't know, because we didn't finish the Bounty Hunting side quest. But like at that point in the game, yeah, we weren't really fighting the battle droids anymore, so there wasn't really much value at that point in trying to get the stuff to unlock the hats for the B2 super droids and the B1 droids, because at that point the Looter Hulk was like, I mean, there were the battle droids when we were playing the array, but I think the Looter Hulk would have been like the most useful area for those hats. Pain and Jers. Alright, those are fair points. I forgot about those. I'm thinking more, maybe some more so in a Star Wars game. And I think also the way that Cal used the stance was cool to see, because very much like Sarah Valestein and Trails of Cold Steel 2, like, basically one hand has a blaster, the other hand has a sword. Really, really cool to see. And yeah. Now, in terms of what would I consider, like, my favorite section of this game, and I'm not talking like boss battles, because we already know I like Ravis the most as the bosses in this game. In terms of like a section that we went through that I thought just really stood out to me, let me think about this. Thinking through the various sections we went through. We went through Coruscant, we went through Jeddah. Honestly, I think the section where we were playing this here, even before the Darth Vader boss battle, might have been my favorite, just because it was so unexpected, but it was also so satisfying to play as a Jedi Master for briefly and work, and basically using our... Again, Cere was clearly tuned to be overpowered. Like, she just completely tore through enemies that Cal would have to break stance for. And that was like a really, really cool section to see Cere at her peak. Definitely unexpected, too. But if I had to pick a section with Cal, I'd probably say once again the Looter Hulk, because I think that was such a well-designed dungeon. Just the build-up of it all and how we have to explore all the different nooks and crannies of the giant, you know, droid carrier, and then eventually make our way to the top through a big elevator. Just the Looter Hulk had, and also just the way it seemed so ominous and massive. Incomprehensibly massive off in the distance as foreshadowing. Really, really satisfying dungeon. Plus, we already know that I like the battle droids, so the fact that we were facing the battle droids there was also satisfying. Now, I have to ask a dumb question, chat. Is the Prince looping at this point, or do we actually, or is it really this long? Because I feel like I've seen some of these names already. I've only been mildly paying attention to the credits because I thought it was going to end soon. The credits just loop indefinitely. I'm also not sure. To be fair, games like this take a lot of people all working together to pull it off. Whoa, the Vienna Choir worked on this? That's very cool. Have we seen these names before? I'm going to try left clicking to see if that does anything. No. Oh, okay, so I think it does. It might loop. I see it up. Alright. Oh, there's an after credits. Let's go. A place you could call home.
Well, it's not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
Yes.
This belongs with you.
The real question, how are we going to get out of here?
Belongs to all of us.
Oh, I like that line. It belongs to all of us. That's good.
What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh,
Hey.
that's the spirit. Oh,
I like that
that's
the
great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry.
I like
I'll
they're
make
going
you
for an
something to eat.
uplifting ending,
You
it
ever have a
seems.
scaz stick?
So that music shift though. Hey, okay, journey complete. You've reached the end of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored, and there may be Seavers left to discover. The new Journey Plus available is all stances and cosmetics from 3 stand will be unlocked along with the new perks and lightsaber colors. That's cool. And stills also carry over to your new game. That's good. New Journey Plus free perks. What? Purity grants a massive increase in weapon damage for both friends and foes. Warrior replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. Trendsetters randomizes your cosmetics on death. What? Alright, that's a funny one. Alright. Yeah. Looks like the game's complete at this point. Just look at our casual 63 skill points completely unspent. Alright. Well, chat, I think this will be a good spot to wrap things up. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a raid. But if you're watching this on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always change your mind later. It's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an amazing night.